Hi everyone, and welcome to Python Programming, CIS 165. In this video I'm going to show you the software that your book uses to write Python programs. It's very quick and easy to install, and it's very simple, kind of a no-frills interface. This is one option that you have. I think in the next video I'll show you another option, which is an online Python development tool and compiler. So you have choices here in this class. Both are very easy and don't require a lot of overhead or time investment on your part. So one thing I might suggest is to just install this, even if you don't plan on using it. I will say that the online option that I'm going to discuss in the next video is probably the one that I'll be using most often in our videos, but your book uses this one that I'm about to cover. It can't hurt for you to install this one on your machine at home, just in case your internet connection might be unreliable, or if it goes down someday, you can work offline with this version. The one that I'm going to use more often is the an online version. So of course you need a live internet connection, which we mostly have all the time, but you never know what's going to happen. So anyway, this one, this kind of offline version, you can obtain by going to python.org, and you can click on the downloads menu. If you're a Windows user, just go straight to this button right here, and that's going to download the installation file. Now, if you're a Mac user, you have to go digging a little bit. If you just click on Mac OS, and then, I would just go straight to this one, the most recent stable release, and then you can download that installer. Okay, so once you have that installed, and as I said, it should be a quick and easy installation. Pretty passive on your part. Just click install and it'll go. You don't have to really make any decisions or anything. And then what you can do is launch idle. Now this is the development software. It's really just a little rinky-dink text editor. Here it is. This is what they use to write the programs in the book, and you can write programs in this as well, like I said. But basically, it starts with this interactive shell. Now, this is not where you would type a full program. Like, for example, if you're going to start a homework assignment, you don't just start typing in here. You would go to File, New File, and then start typing a full program. The interactive shell is basically, it's almost like a little test drive environment. If you wanted to execute one line of code at a time, just to give it a whirl and see how it goes before you commit it to your actual code file. You can do it here in the interactive shell. You take it for what it is. I can't see myself using this too often because we're going to be writing full programs in this class, and a program is, you probably know by now, like just like a full file of like all these different moving parts, and it kind of has to all work together. So this has limited use, executing just the one line at a time. But, or you can probably paste chunks of code in here and try them out, in snippets. But for the most part, this is the interactive shell. And then, as I said, if you're going to write a full program, then you go to New File. And now here is where you would write the program, your program. I have some code here. I'll just kind of recycle that for this. But let's say this was a homework program, and you were going to write all your code and so on. So then I would just go ahead and save that. You can save it anywhere you want. I can put that on my desktop, and I'll say my first program. Okay, and you can see, well, I'll take you to my desktop here. There it is. Okay, and you can see it has the PY extension. That means it's a Python code file, Python script. And so this is what I would submit for homework or whatever. That's what I would put into Canvas. So that's one option you have to develop your programs. In this next video, I'm going to show you a second option, which is our online option, which you can use anytime, anywhere, as long as you have an internet connection. And that's what I'll be using most often in this class.